Dude, this righteous fear, man, it's different, man. It's provocative, man. I mean, I don't even know what that means. It gets the people going.
Let me tell you something. We about to go stupid, 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 stupid. 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 This shit we be on stupid, 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 stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid, fruity, stupid, fruity. If it ain't DR, she ride Gucci, stupid. I'm Louis, stupid. All about my chick and I go stupid, 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 stupid.
Lord, they blood out like he Putin. Nigga thugged out like he Putin. Ain't a coot, nigga can't scoop me. I hear the hate loud, call it rootin'. Dodo bird, a real extra bitch. Feeding around in a dumb whip. Push start, banana split. Dior bag, hold an extra clip. Cuff a rap nigga, extra drip. Then stack with him, extra flips. Florida water, real loony bitch. Purse Gucci, no Dooney bitch. Pussy talk, no rumor-ish. On the whole head like a tumor sick. Shots fired, I don't miss. I'm the definition of a
This
real
shit we
bitch.
be on stupid, 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 stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid, fruity, stupid, fruity. If it ain't DR, she ride Gucci, stupid. I'm Louis, stupid. All about my check and I go stupid, 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 stupid. I'm in a two-seat on my cup till no hangovers on me. I was gonna try to buy your new phone with we in the Range Rover, no heat. Take out now, can't wait next year. Roll that out, I'ma cover my ear. I'm too high, so don't come near. If it ain't on me right here. Got a house pride, got pills on my drive like spin. We're broke way too long, main reason all love be spinning. Took it out last year, now back up. Both on your main, now she stuck. I don't do favors and don't trust luck. I'm pulling up if it's by the bug. This shit we be on stupid, 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 stupid. This shit I'm blowing on stupid, fruity, stupid, fruity. If it ain't DR, she ride Gucci, stupid. I'm Louis, stupid. All about my check and I go stupid, 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 stupid.
Salute, salute. Good morning, y'all. I'm sorry I'm late. I am sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. I'm here now, guys, and we got a good show for you this morning on the bus. On the bus. Salute to my guys. CeeLo, I see you, my guy. What's going on, CeeLo Myers? Welcome to the Righteous Fair, guys, where we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, feelings, religions, or emotions, guys. We gonna cater to the truth. We gonna cater to common sense, and we is not gonna complicate it. So real quick, before we get into today's festivities, guys, Miss Bread, she'll be here today. So she says, the Bible say, a husband must love and provide for his wife. And when they hear that, they go to church, you know that? They go to church just to hear the pastor say that, and they be feeling great. So when the feminists hear that, you know, they say, yay! They say, but the Bible say woman must submit to her husband. The Bible say that too. And then feminists say, that's only if he only, then now they got to put the if and the buts and the guys. I told y'all before, yo, it's two things, B. Either it's you and you that wicked dude, you just that wicked hell of a dude, you just a monster, or you just continue to pick these women that ain't got no love for a man. You pick these feminist thinking women, and believe it or not, a lot of them is feminists. A lot of them, guys. Don't let them fool you. Because there's some that'll try to fool you. They'll try to trick you. But we know, majority, most of them are feminist little women. So today, guys, I brought my little woman. I brought my little woman with me because I got a lot of detractors. I got a lot of people that just refuse to believe that if you put yourself first, everything else gonna follow. You know what I mean? So I brought my shorty today, you know, my truth with proof. I don't normally pop out with her. I don't normally pull her out. You know what I mean? That's my secret weapon. So I don't normally pull her out. But again, way too many of the whack shit get promoted in our community. Way too many of the whack shit get promoted. The fake stuff get promoted. It's not often that you see a real couple get on these spaces with no manipulation, without manipulating each other. You rarely see healthy couples. So that's why I created this channel, though, guys. I created this channel because I started to notice, right? I started watching these little videos, these red pill videos, and I'm watching the dudes talk, and I'm like, where are they results at? Like, these niggas know a lot about women, but I don't never see them with women, guys. And you remember, I told y'all, don't be intaking stuff from people that don't have the results in life that you want. Why would you listen to somebody that have a result that you don't even want? Or why would you listen to somebody for a result that they don't even have, guys? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But that's why I started this channel, because I started to look around and I'm like, all these guys, all these red pill gurus, they talking about me. That's me. I got that in real life. In real life, though. You know what I mean? So I'm like, wait, cannot be the new real. So that's why I said, you know what, I'm gonna make a space called the righteous fear, and I'm gonna give the people the real word. I'm gonna give the people the real word. I'm not gonna keep nobody stagnant and stupid. I'm not gonna take advantage of people. I know a lot of hurt men love to hear me get on here and call these modern women bald head roaches. I'm gonna do that. But while I do that, I'm gonna also give you some self-improvement. I'm gonna give you some personal growth and development, because it ain't always them. A lot of the time, it be us. We raised by one of them. And if we don't go get that removed, we are one of them. Yes, we are. All right, enough of my talking. Let me let the sister with sense talk. Salute to Mrs. Goodbread. Y'all know her. Break it down, bro. It's simple, bro. Don't be thirsty, bro. If you got a front like you got some butt at home, you better front like you got some butt at home. I know it's rap, you know what I mean? Till next time, y'all.
Hey guys, you're now tuned into the Circle TV. You're watching the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mrs. Goodbread.
And I'm Mr.Goodbread.
Today, I am going to talk about a few things that you can do to keep your man happy.
She got her list.
So, first, respect. Now, the Bible mentions that wives should respect their husbands. It doesn't mention that you have to love your husband, but respect is one of the things that is mentioned in the Bible that you are.
Now, they not all gonna come in fear of the Lord, and they not all gonna come quoting the Bible. Understand, fellas, this is why it's important for you to get to that thing so you can teach one of these women about that thing, the truth. You can teach her the truth. Understand that. The female, if you're waiting for a female to go stick her head in the Bible, the one of the worst books, one of the only books that hold women accountable. If you think women just gonna just randomly go and pick and pick this Bible up and go look for the things to be a submissive wife, you's a fool, bro. You got to teach them that. You got to pick women that are coachable. You got to pick women that are teachable. But you got to put God first. First. You see how that works? If I'm not submitted to God and able to teach her these things, she is never going to submit to me correctly, bruh. She could play and pretend, but when you teach her the word of God, you put your girl in fear of God, bro. Simple. It's easy shit, bro, but y'all like hoes.
Are supposed to do for your husband. I mean, and it's human nature. Anyone wants to be respected wife, husband, sister, brother. Now, the Bible mentions that wives should respect their husbands. It doesn't mention that you have to love your husband, but respect is one of the things that is mentioned in the Bible that you are supposed to do for your husband. I mean, and it's human nature. Anyone wants to be respected, wife, husband, sister, brother. So naturally, to make your man happy, keep him happy, respect is a major thing.
And that's a fact. And I want y'all to take another key note from what she said. Wording is important. You do not have to love your husband. Nowhere in the Bible do it say a woman have to love her husband. It says the man gotta love the woman, but the woman do gotta respect her husband because honestly, men and women love differently. The same way women need attention, men need understanding. We love completely different. This is why a woman could cheat on you and be like, but I love you. You know what I mean? Because we love two different ways. Love means two different things to man and woman. And you got to get with women that understand how a man love differs from how she loves, guys. But that's a fact. Respect is everything. We gonna respect each other first. Then we'll do all this love shit. Know what I mean? But the respect come first.
I agree with that. I
Right?
agree with that. I agree with that. Respect is love to me. Respect is love. Once I know you respect me, it make me wanna love you. Respect then a
Absolutely.
man makes him wanna love you. You see how that works? I mean, respect don't equal respect. Respect equal love.
Yeah. Show him that you appreciate him. You appreciate the things that he does for you, for the family, how he gets up in the morning every day and go out there and face this world to make sure that you're okay, he's okay, the family's okay. So appreciate the things that you do. Show him that you appreciate the things that he do. And not even just don't just tell him the words like, babe, I appreciate what you do. Show him you appreciate what he does for you. Um,
Remember, your actions speak louder than your words. A lot of us men is healing, and a lot of us men is putting the work on ourselves. So all that tickling our chin, if it don't match your actions, if that tickle don't match your big toe and how your big toe moving, we ain't trying to hear it, man. You gonna get respect that you're due based off what you do, not what the fuck you run around here trying to tell people or try to convince people. That ain't gonna work.
by doing simple things, keeping the house clean. That's not.
I agree. And ladies, just to add something to that, be humble. You gotta be more humble. I mean, the little things, because sometimes guys break their back, and it might not be your vision, but he's supposed to be the leader. So just trust in him. Have faith sometimes. Just let loose and have faith sometimes. You know what I mean? And cherish the little things that he can do.
Absolutely, I agree.
And that's a fact. Y'all need to be humble. A lot of y'all sisters know damn well y'all faking it till y'all make it. And y'all need to be humble. You're unhealthy. You don't look all that. You got to put all this extra shit on to look like something. So you already faking jacks. And do you want a nigga that's 100% complete? Ma'am, please humble yourself. Humble yourself. Without that wig, without them lashes and that makeup, man, you're a whole 3.5. Why you talk like why you talk the way you talk? Why you have a lack of respect for man the way you do so, man? Why? You're not even attractive. And I'll tell you one thing, the attractive ones, the natural ones, like Miss Goodbread, they don't even come out you. They don't even come out. They don't even come off like that. They don't even come off like that. You're only gonna get that nasty negative attitude from these brisket hammerback bitches, yo. You never gonna get that from a truly submissive female. Never saw it.
Another thing, space. I think everyone needs their space, especially men. They need their space to be on their purpose, to be creative, to do the things they need to do to level your family up, to take you out to the next level.
That's a fact. Everybody needs space. You need space too, man. You need space too. You just ain't working on nothing. You don't have no goals, so you don't even realize how you need space or why you need space. But if you was working on something, you'll understand why you need space too. It's not in your best interest to have your simp all on your back. You don't want a simp that's all on your back. Absence make the heart grow fonder, people.
All right. And another thing, space. You know, absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? Everybody needs their space. You spend a day away from him, he spends a day away from you. You know, it makes you miss each other. You know, give him his space.
Big facts, Mrs.Goodbread. But you too healed for that. A lot of these people suffer from HPD. So HPD won't allow them to trust. You see, because with space comes trust. You got to be able to trust your partner. But we in survival mode. They out here in survival mode, Miss Goodbread. So they out here manipulating people from their organic self. So this is why they don't trust nobody, because they don't let nobody be who they are. And these people show them who they are. The men show the women who they are, and the women show the man who they are. And instead of seeing it for what it is, they go try to manipulate it. They start do these ultimatums. They start this blackmail shit instead of letting the person be what it is they gonna be, and then they know what they need to do. So they don't trust. So this is why they got to be all hogged on each other. They got to be tied on each other back. Got to call each other every 5 minutes. Can't nobody get no work done. Who you talking to? Who you sitting next to? That bitch better not be playing in your face and all this emotionally disturbed stuff. And we supposed to be grown-ups, but it's grown-ass women that this is all they think about all day because they ain't have nothing. They ain't working on nothing.
To do what he needs to do, to be on his purpose. You know, and that time while he's on his purpose and you're giving him his space, find something to do. Find your own purpose. I mean, tend to the kids. Just give him his space to be creative. And that alone right there is going to make him so happy because you don't come across to him as clingy and he feels like he can do what he needs to do to level your family up.
Yeah, the biggest thing with this is trust, and you shouldn't be sleeping with people you don't trust. Don't build karma. You know what I mean? Like you guys won't trust.
Exactly. Exactly. You guys can't even play the build family game right because you don't trust each other. Because you ain't work on yourself. Shit's sad. Shit's sickening, yo. But y'all was but here go the caveat. But y'all have 4 and 5 babies. You don't trust this man to go to work and not talk to another female. But at night, around 11 o'clock, y'all humping on each other with no protection of the fish hole. That is mental health issues, yo. You talk bad about your man on social media and what he don't do and all this, and then you go 11:30 at night, you're busted wide open with no protection. That is mental health issues, bro, and it's stupid, bro.
Trust the person, but a dead sleep with them. It just don't make no sense. Make it make sense.
You know, show interest in what he's doing. Don't be overbearing though. Just show him that you're there, that you support him. Like whatever his purpose is, do what you can to contribute to that purpose without being overbearing and making him feel like he's smothered or whatever. You know, support him and then, you know, lean back, give him his space, let him do what he has to do.
Right? God, when
That's a fact, sis. And you can support. You gotta learn the difference, sis, between support and criticism. Sometimes we need the criticism so we can tighten up. But when we say support us, that don't mean putting your 2 cents in what we doing. Cause we get the final decision. So we gonna do what we gonna do regardless. All right? Understand that. Support it. Support it. Just because it's not what you wanted us to do, don't mean you don't support it. Support it, man.
the guy get real friendly and cool with you, and he get comfortable with you because you on that type of energy, he'll let you know when he needs you, and he'll always want to keep you around more. You'll notice that guys get clingy. Like we get clingy at times, but you gotta have a reason to want to be clingy.
Right, right. All right. Another thing.
And that's a fact. Y'all know I'm a hill brother. I'm a hill adult black man. And I be missing Miss Goodbread. And it be some time I be wanting to be clingy, dud. On my 20, I told you, 80-20, guys. The 20% is all on her. I be clingy like a motherfucker. I be all on her butt cheek. I be on her skin tone. I be on her skin tone because it's natural, guys. It's natural for a man to want companionship. Remember, Adam sat on that rock after Lilith ran off from him, and God said, "You should not be alone." Y'all thinking that he just made Eve off the rip. Like, y'all don't know the whole story. Y'all don't go over the whole story. He had already created Adam a woman, a virgin. Remember, God ain't say, "Oh, I'm gonna give you a single mother. Adam, you should be alone. You shouldn't be alone. Here go a single mother." No, he gave Adam a virgin, two of them. The first one just didn't want to listen. She wanted to be a man. So she ran off. And when God saw Adam on that rock, lonely, that's when he created Eve. Because he said, "No, I created you a woman from the same soil as you. That ain't work. I'm going to create you another one." That's how important it is for man not to be alone. So, yeah, we can go on our MGTOW journey to get rid of the dumb shit that our single hell of a mother poured in us. Yes, but we have to come back to love, guys, or you raffing it. You could do two things at once and still get no blessings. You know that you could be MGTOW, but then if you MGTOW and still have a hardened heart, you just wasted your blessing for even going MGTOW. So you a dummy. You went left to be dumb. That's what you did. You a wanderer like Cain. Yeah, you not indulging with the ways of the world, but God ain't fucking with you either. Understand that, guys.
Health. That's kind of important. The way you met him is sort of kind of the way.
Hold on. Hold on. These are things that keep your man happy. We got to play that back. That was a good one. Because I know I'm happy because of that. I'm happy with Miss Goodbread just because of that. When I look around and I see all the brisket back, big back chicks, and I look at Mrs. Goodbread and oh man, I say, that get me clingy.
Another thing, health. That's kind of important. The way you met him is sort of kind of the way you should be with him later on down the line. Us women, we have children, and our bodies change and do whatever, but we can't let that be an excuse to be out of shape, be overweight. Like, we'll have stretch marks. Those things we can't control. But going from 110 pounds to 249 pounds, we can control that. We can go to the gym. We can.
Absolutely, you can control that. And y'all gonna stop getting with my fellas and then tricking them. Y'all do all this funny, fake shit to get the man, and then cause it was phony and fake, you can't sustain it. You can't hold the phony and fake shit up. So then you let go, and now the man's stuck with somebody he did not agree to be in a monogamous relationship with, ma'am. So he gonna cheat. He gonna cheat, ma'am. I'm telling you, he gonna cheat. And if I can help him, I will help him. One more time, Miss Goodbread. That was hella important, because this is why they all getting cheated on right now as we speak. Talking about, no, the men like big girls. Yeah.
Another thing, health. That's kind of important. The way you met him is sort of kind of the way you should be with him later on down the line. Us women, we have children, and our bodies change and do whatever, but we can't let that be an excuse to be out of shape, be overweight. Like, we'll have stretch marks. Those things we can't control. But going from 110 pounds to 249 pounds, we can control that. We can go to the gym, we can work out, keep ourselves in shape, eat healthy, make healthy meals for you and for him, for the whole family. Just health is very important. Your appearance is very important. How you met him is how you should try your hardest to be now and 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna gain weight. He's gonna gain weight. I'm gonna gain weight. But keep it healthy.
Y'all saw my face? Y'all saw the stoicism in my face? She gonna say he gonna gain weight. Man, I ain't gained a pound. Miss Goodbread, you crab leg right there. Cause I ain't gained a pound. But I get what you mean. Not everybody is me. You know what I mean? Not everybody the chosen. You know what I mean? The selective few. But again, guys, ladies, this is why it's important to keep your baby father. Cause you heard what she said. After the baby, your body go through a lot of changes. He deserved that because he pounced on your fish hole and got it all like that. You know what I mean? Y'all enjoyed the raw hard D together. So that belonged to him. Stop trying to shop that shit out here to other single men who ain't got no kids, who ain't damaged your body yet. That belongs to that man, man. You and that man. I don't understand where y'all get off letting men beat y'all body up and then letting that man go off. That's your fault, sis. That's your fault, sis. You got to keep your baby father because don't nobody else deserve that oatmeal cream pie stomach, bro. Sis.
Be healthy, guys. For real.
Right, I agree. I agree on that.
And it'll keep you out of bad relationships, guys. Tell you the truth. It'll keep you out of miserable relationships.
Okay, another thing, sex. What man doesn't want sex, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it's
I was waiting for my little one right here. Mino. What up, Mino? I'm Miss Bread baby father, Mino. So how you feel about that? You see how you see Miss Goodbread, Mino? So now you can stop your lies about me hating black women. You see that? You see how that work? Yes, the cream pie stomach. The cream pie stomach, Gen X. The cream pie stomach.
all about at the end of the day.
Right. But we cannot use sex as a bargaining chip. Like, we can't say, well, I'm not going to give him none if he don't do what I told him to do or what I asked him to do, or if he makes me mad, I'm not, we can't use it as a bargaining tool. Like, we're in this relationship, we're committed to each other. Sex is naturally something that men want, and we should not withhold it as punishment for something that they said they didn't do or did do.
Absolutely. A lot of these boarhead roaches, they weaponize the fish hole because honestly, guys, they mother didn't teach him nothing but how to clean up her whole house and might cook something for their little brother or something. They mothers ain't teach him nothing. So all they cling to is that little fish hole, that little tardy fish hole it is. So that's all they have. So this is why they weaponize it and shit. You know what I mean? They weaponize it to get stuff done because that's all they have to offer. That's all they bring to the table. You got to stand clear of those chicks that all they bring to the table is fish hole. And normally those be the girls that's like the girl Mino in my chat. They look cute. You know what I mean? Because remember, the cute ones, they don't have a personality. The cute ones, they will never get on the panel and talk and speak how they feel because they have no personality because they rely on being cute all day. They just dumb and cute. You know what I mean? So y'all got to stand clear of women like this young girl Mino, because you could tell she raised around a bunch of old women. You know what I mean? That believe in feminism. They believe in feminism, and when somebody believe in something, they not looking for no help. They not looking for no answers. They not looking for solutions. They have a fixed mindset. So she sat with some old heads. Some old hoes turned Christian now. You know what I mean? Because the women that raised her.
If you didn't know, a hoe's final form is a religious woman.
That's not true. Hey, wait a minute.
Facts, you know what I mean? And that's a fact. Women love sex more than men. Yo, guys, you can't keep up with a woman like these women. These women are the energizer batteries. That's another reason why a lot of the relationships is breaking off and it's failing. Guys, oh man, yo, listen, I want y'all to go to the description box, yo. We're about to be sponsored by Blue Chew. Yeah, we're about to be sponsored by Blue Chew. So I'm gonna help some of you guys out. Right? This is something we don't talk about, fellas, and this is something that we can get knocked for because it is true. We don't be making them women climax the way they should, man. And a lot of it is due to the fact that they so ugly, and we sitting there playing let's pretend with them. But we ain't making them get off the way they supposed to. So these women is getting masculine and masculine and masculine, bro. Understand when you see these masculine women that jump out at you, they ain't getting it done right. They ain't getting twisted the way they supposed to get twisted. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean, fellas, we got to do better in that department. I am gonna keep it real with y'all, but we got things now, man. Technology real, man. We got things, man. You know what I mean? We got things. But we gotta fix that though, fellas. That is a fact. Cause these women is they are designed, they are Wolverine, bro. These women heal like Wolverine, bro. Yo, I told y'all, yo, son, I saw all my kids get born, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. I was turned off. I was turned off from the fish hole for about 2 months. Easy. Aside the fact that you can't touch the fish hole because you bust them stitches, but I didn't I ain't I don't I was looking at I just looked at both of them like look at these motherfucking monsters.
Listen here, unless you strong like Voltron, unless you strong enough to endure getting cheated on, don't play with the coochie, all right? Because that's what's gonna happen. Like, and you're gonna be right there in front of the line with the sign saying all men are dogs and all men. You know what I mean? Because that's what happens. It's nature. Communicate. It comes down to communication. If the man not fulfilling your needs and your high standards, then you tell him so that he can pack his stuff and go. You know what I mean? You cannot have everything your way. You can't have him continue to pay the bills and the rent, and you try to get him to do
because he didn't do
with some
this
more
one thing.
Right.
Another thing, don't make sex feel like it's a chore to him. Don't make it feel like you're doing a chore by having sex with him.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And that come down to y'all messing with these low confident women, bro. Y'all messing with these low confident easy kills. They easy kills. And that show you that they have no self-esteem, bro. Stop messing with low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit do not have the best cooch. A mentally disturbed chick suffering from HPD is not gonna get whoppy, bro. I'm telling you, it's impossible. Too much things on her mind, yo. Baby daddy getting shot. Baby daddy gonna catch her. Mom's looking for her. She owe this person that money. Auntie, she can't go to auntie house. So much things be on these little dysfunctional chicks' head. It's no way they could get the wop, bro. You got to start messing with women that when you look in their eyes, you don't see crazy, bro. Y'all, who told y'all crazy girls got the best coochie? Y'all dumb, bro. Y'all niggas listen to anything. It's because y'all listen to these crazy bitches, yo. Y'all done got used to listening to these dumb chicks, bro. You don't like a man when a man tell you something, oh, he think he better than me. Oh, he's arrogant. So you run right there to listen to the dumb bitches, and then you get indoctrinated with the stuff that they be saying that is not true. That don't make no sense. I'm telling you, you messing with one of these social media chicks that get on social media and talk about a fish hole and talk about how good a fish hole is and that. Y'all get turned on by that. But y'all don't have the experience dealing with those girls, bro. I have the experience dealing with those girls, bro. I have invited some of the nastiest talking women to my crib, and they get here and they sit at the edge of the bed and act so shy and dumb, and the coochie be whack. The fish hole be whack, bro. But y'all sit here and lose y'all mind. Y'all simp y'all whole income tax check on a chick talking nasty. Bro, you gotta deal with girls that can function. You gotta deal with functioning females. It's not a lot of them. It's not a lot of them. But if you're if you're gonna get with the recreational, make it be that, fellas. Stop trying, which I try to do, right? Because this is a fairy tale. This Mr.Goodbread, Mrs.Goodbread shit, this is a fairy tale right here. This, this God work. This don't happen. 2025, this don't happen. So do not get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. All right? This just don't happen. You saw how the dumb little girl came in here talking about that's his baby mother. That's not they not married. You see how the world think? You see how the world think? We all know that this is the real. This is the real couple right here. This is the couple we should follow. But you see how they done indoctrinated the world? She worried about why we not married. You know why would we be married? Why should Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread be married if they're not married right now and this is what they got? Look at that piece. Look at all that piece.
The marriage license deception. This piece of paper, it's not what it seems. Did you know before 1930 people didn't need this? No state interference, no legal contract with the government. Before states took control, marriage was a private agreement. It was either a sacred ceremony in churches, a family arrangement, or even common law. The state didn't own marriage. In the 1800s, marriages were based on trust, community, and tradition. If a couple lived together and presented themselves as married, they were married in the eyes of society. Churches, not governments, sanctioned these unions. People didn't need permission from the state. When you sign this, you're not just committing to each other, you're inviting the state into your relationship. It's a three-way contract. They dictate everything: taxes, property, even divorce. Instead of it being a sacred bond between two people, the state becomes the main joiner, deciding the terms. Before 1930, marriage was a personal, private affair, but as the state took control, marriage licenses became mandatory, turning a sacred bond into a legal contract. Now, the state has a say in who you marry, how you live, and how it ends. You can accomplish the same thing with a Holy Bible, a recorded date, and a visit to probe.
Sis weak. Miss Goodbread not weak like you, man. She not weak like you. She don't need no safety net. She don't need no retirement plan on my pockets. She don't need that. Plus, can I tell you a little secret? Can I tell you a little caveat here? It's gonna blow your mind, man. It's gonna blow your mind. Because I was on child support, right? I have it set up to where Miss Goodbread worked for me, and she make way more than I do, dummy. So she ain't trying to marry me because why? Why do she need to marry me if she make more than I do? See, I tell you guys, stop letting these little women who run around here in they little ciphers of dumb women manipulate you into you know what I mean? Stand your ground, stand on your square, and always have your results. Have your results. Be working on something. Be working on something. You know what I mean? We not playing. We not playing. The truth with proof. We gonna cook this morning because I'm tired. I'm tired of the fake and the whack getting all this praise. Everybody, the wackest and the fakest is the most popular. Ain't nobody in this space capable of doing what Mr. Goodbread can do. And I told y'all I told y'all yesterday, fuck being humble. I did what I had to do by God. So I'm not being humble. And I need y'all to get like that. I need y'all to be proud of what you accomplished. Be proud of what you have done. Because ain't nobody else gonna clap for you, but I will. And I'm tired of us having to hide our good stuff. I'm tired of us having to hide what we have done by God. Because everybody else is devilish and everybody else is wicked. So we can't get, yo, keep going, keep cooking, Miss Goodbread. My baby. Go ahead. I know y'all don't like it. A lot of people don't like this. They don't like this energy, this love. This love here. They don't like this. They so hateful, so fucking wicked, so hateful, and cause they ain't got it, they don't want nobody else with it. So they try to teach it. This love right here. And it ain't got it don't got no state mandate on it. It can be done, guys. You got to start picking women that is coachable. You got to start picking women that believe, bro. Leave these desperate, dumb, bald-head roaches alone, bro.
If you've been together for a long time, then maybe you should go back to how it was in the beginning where, the honeymoon phase is what they call it, where you're all over each other and you're all touchy and feely. Go back to that time and, write little sexy notes, put on your little sexy something when you know he's coming home, and make him really feel.
They not sexy, Miss Goodbread. That's the problem. Please stop messing with these least sexy chicks that give you the fish hole, bro. They not confident in themselves. So they're gonna forever be negative Nancy's. You can't build nothing with a negative Nancy. You can't build nothing with a chick that don't have no self-esteem, bro. You cannot build nothing with a chick that go to motherfucking social media to get a boost of dopamine and feel good from strangers, bro.
And know that you're still interested and you want to have sex. It's not a chore. You're not doing a chore like, okay, he paid the rent today, so let me have some sex with him. Don't make him feel like that, because nobody wants to feel like that.
Nobody wants to feel
That's
like
not nice.
a wallet. Nobody wants to feel like a walking wallet. Like,
that's just not nice.
That's rude, yo. And God see that, and you're gonna build bad karma for that. It's not good. But this is great. This is great right here.
And that's a fact in the Bible, yo. Once y'all start sleeping with each other without rubber, you know what I mean, and y'all do marriage in the eyes of God. That's the real marriage. You know what I mean? I sleep with Miss Goodbread without a rubber, so we are married, dummy. But in any event, you know what I mean? When you start doing that, you build karma points on yourself, guys. If you got eyes on other females, once you pick a female and you merge with that female, bro, it got to be you, her, and God, bro. It got to be you, her, and God.
All right. Another thing. Femininity. Right? Men love that. They love a good looking, in shape, healthy, feminine female, right?
That's a fact. You don't gotta keep asking me, right? If you wasn't
no,
that,
I wasn't asking. I was just, right?
I got you. That's right. You right. You on point. You on point. I'll let you know now. I jump right on in there.
So, the saying is what? The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
That's a fact. That still is. We don't change. The girls do the flip flop and shit. One day they want a handbag. Next day they know they good and they humble. The next day.
So make meals for him. Make his favorite meal. Learn some new dishes, some healthy dishes, so that you stay in shape and everything. Keep the house clean. Keep yourself up. If you have kids, keep the kids up. Keep them clean. And just be the most feminine version of yourself that you can be, because that makes a man happy. He doesn't want to come home after a long day's work and you're already fussing in his ear and arguing with him, and the dinner's not done and the house is a mess. And
now, Mrs. Goodbread, I know that's right. I'm not gonna argue with you, but you're gonna, we got some people that's gonna say, "What about if I come home from a hard day's work too?"
Well, I work too. I work just like he works. So when I come home, from the night before, the house is already cleaned because I cleaned it the night before. So when I come home, as well as when he comes home, we're already coming home to a clean house. Dinner's already prepped from last night for tonight. So
All right. So what happened right there was it was no excuse, sis. Just because you work and he work, don't mean you get rid of your God-given task, because that's your God-given task. God told us to come down here and work till our hands bleed and till sweat fill our eyebrow. That's what he told your brother, your father, your baby father, your husband. That's what he told him as a man to do. Now, he told you to come down here and be in control of the birth control, and be ruled by a man. I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to take out the rule by man, even though you can't take out nothing. That's what he said. But that just means you hold the house down. You hold the house down. That's your task. Hold the house. Your feet stay at home. My feet stay in them streets. And there we go. We bring it together. We bring it together. We got two different tasks. Ain't nobody asked y'all to come down here and try to do our task and then don't want to do God tasks. Like, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong? In fairness, men is down here working for the devil, and we working for God because everything belongs to the devil. Think about it. So we are down here working for the devil, but because we work for the devil, we are doing our task by God. You girls, women, ladies have come down here and work straight for the devil and then want to forget about anything God asked y'all to do. It ain't gonna work like that, sis. You're gonna forever suffer, man. But I cleared that up right there. Because, normally, let's play that back. Let's play that. I think that's worthy of another play. Because she didn't even get tricked. She took her time. She took her time and figured out what I was asking.
Another thing, femininity, right?
That's
Men
it.
love that. They love a good-looking, in shape, healthy, feminine female, right?
That's a fact. You don't got to keep asking me, right? If you wasn't
No,
that,
I wasn't asking. I was just, right?
I got you. That's right. You right. You on point. You on point. I'll let you know now. I jump right on in there.
So, the saying is what? The way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
That's a fact. That still is. We don't change. The girls do the flip flop and shit. One day they want a handbag. Next day they know they good and they humble. The next day.
So, make meals for him. Make his favorite meal. Learn some new dishes, some healthy dishes, so that you stay in shape and everything. Keep the house clean. Keep yourself up. If you have kids, keep the kids up. Keep them clean. And just be the most feminine version of yourself that you can be, because that makes a man happy. He doesn't want to come home after a long day's work and you're already fussing in his ear and arguing with him and the dinner's not done and the house is a mess. And
now, Mrs. Goodbread, I know that's right. I'm not gonna argue with you, but you're gonna, we got some people that's gonna say, "What about if I come home from a hard day's work too?"
Well, I work too. I
Right.
work just like he works. So when I come home, from the night before, the house is already clean because I cleaned it the night before. So when I come home, as well as when he comes home, we're already coming home to a clean house. Dinner's already prepped from last night for tonight. So we don't have an issue. While I'm preparing the house or the food or whatever, he's over there on his purpose, doing what he has to do to level us up. What happened?
See, so ain't no excuse. That's what that happened. That's what the hell happened right there. Ain't no excuse, ladies, man. We choose to get y'all choose to get to the bag. You know what I mean? So y'all still got to do what y'all got to do. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard out there. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not gonna be easy, especially when you us. It's not gonna be easy, guys.
Mm-hmm. And I should mention that we don't cook every night either. Like we do order out sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get tired. Sometimes you need a break. It's okay to order out. Like we support a lot of the people on our pages. We order from them. But that's not, you can't just do that. You have to do the other things too, to show him.
And you gotta have the income, guys. It's all about generating. Just generate it, and it comes with the territory. You see, sometimes when you're on the go, you're not gonna be able to be in the kitchens. You know what I mean? That'll be slave work after she done put in the amount of hours she put in. Now that would be what they say, dominating, and that's, you know what I mean? Like that's over submissiveness. Like
right.
You know what I mean? Like
you just make it work. Make it work. Just remember the way to his heart though is through his stomach. So
that's a whole fact,
keep
ladies.
Him fed.
That's a whole fact.
Keep him fed and stay a lady.
Right. And check out the other playlists we got. We got cooking playlists, guys. You know what I mean? We got something for everybody on the channel. We also got the podcast playlist where we chop it up with a bunch of featured guests, and check that out, guys. We doing it up for the season 3. It's the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show, guys.
Yep. Say to all you men, us women, we tired of getting disrespected.
That's right.
Y'all men want to be leaders. We want to be leaders too.
Yup.
Y'all men want to get money. We want to get money too.
Money.
Y'all men want to pay the bills. We want to pay the bills too. Y'all men want to propose. Hell, we want to get on one knee and propose too.
Whoa.
It's time for us women to stand up. Don't touch me. Oh, shit.
Welcome
It's
to the
time for us
righteous
women
field.
to take the lead. It's time for
We
us women to pay
separate
for the
the
first
gray
date. It's time
areas
for us
over
to mow
here.
the lawn. It's
We don't
time
do
for
the
us.
lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
Is I'm glad that you have a woman that's understanding red pill. You know what I'm saying?
Hi guys, you already know what it is. You know, tuned into the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mr. Goodbread. Salute. And come on in, guys. Come on in the class, guys. Welcome, guys. How you guys doing today? We are back. We are at the school. Hit the like button. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense. And we try not to complicate that. We try hard not to complicate it, babes. We got Mrs.Goodbread in the house today. You know what I mean?
Hey guys, gals, what's up?
We got a real important episode today, real important lesson today, guys. And this is why relationships, love, is not for everybody, guys. Honestly, guys, let's be for real about this. Forget what they normalized. They normalized a lot of stuff that's not true, guys. A lot of stuff that's not normal, and it's just not true. And our society normalized it, guys. And I mean, you can date, and that don't necessarily mean that's a relationship, right? You know, when you start to have these relationships are for family, guys. Sex is for family, guys. You know that? So when you call yourself an adult and you start to indulge in these things, it's important that you know these facts. You know what I mean? A lot of you are reading these memes on social media and you let these memes tell you what's a fact, and it ain't a fact. They normalizing foolishness, guys. You can't normalize foolishness. So today what we're going to do is we got a couple things that is not going to change no matter who you get in a relationship with. There's some things in a relationship that's going to always happen. No matter what. No matter what. Period. You either talk about it, you either communicate your way through it, or you just no deal. But to stay in a relationship and play let's pretend is toxic, and it's gonna mess you up. You as the person. You know what I mean? You as the person. The relationships is not that hard if you keep it real with you and then not allow you to keep it real with the next person. And who else but Love Dorsey? We got Love. Girl. You see, a lot of you, and you know what they doing now? You got a lot of the men who prefer the Kevin Samuels style content where, you know what I mean, it's a lot of tickle your chin. It's a lot of just focusing in on the modern woman, and there's no real self-improvement. It's calling out the inconsistencies in the foolish women, the women that choose to act a fool because they don't have the information that they should have. Mm-hmm. So now you got an era of men who just want you to focus in on just the woman. We got Love, and Love is real effective, but you're not going to notice that when she on here being masculine.
I don't understand how you can't notice it. Like you can't. She's very effective. Her points are always on point. She ain't lied yet.
But
she ain't lied yet.
But again, don't forget we have people that's being raised, and it's not a stab, right? Because sometimes our moms is all we have. Sometimes our dad is all we have. Sometimes one energy is all we have.
That's true.
But that don't normalize. That don't not mean make it right. That don't mean go normalize. You know what I mean?
It's true.
And you see, a lot of men and women not going to get love because you got to invest in yourself. Love have her best spills or Zooms. So that's what we're gonna put you guys on to something today. We're gonna go into a Zoom. See, a lot of you ain't gonna see this side of love that we're gonna show today because all you're gonna see is her marketing her Zoom class. So when you see love on her platform, on these little video clips that you see of love, she's triggering people to get them to her Zooms where she is submissive, she is feminine, and she is very friendly, and she's effective.
It doesn't, to me, it shouldn't matter how she delivers what she delivers. The point is to take the information from what she delivers. She's delivering you the truth, whether it's harsh, whether you think it's harsh, whether you think it's coming from a woman. She's the best woman to listen to, by the way. Anyway, but the point is, as an adult with a conscious mind, you think you have to take in the information that she's delivering to you, no matter how she delivers it. Like,
to go back to them tendencies, though, you know, some people have weaker tendencies than others. And it's the funniness because
if you want to get to the knowledge, like as an adult, if you want to get to the knowledge, all right, she said a few F words and niggas and bitches. She said those words, but so what? Get past that. Listen to the point and the knowledge that she's making and she's trying to give to you. And
people are look. That's why we say
grow.
That's why we tell them we don't complicate common sense over here because people will complicate. That is what an example of complicating common sense. But again, people upbringing. That's why not everybody is built. This is again why relationships are not built.
Not to cut you off, you can't blame everything on. I mean, you know, the way you was brought up, that's the way you was brought up, whatever. But now, as an adult, you're trying to fix it and you're trying to make it better. So you can't blame your upbringing for you not taking in this information that she's giving to you. Because now it's not your upbringing, it's you.
Exactly. It's just logic. That's logic.
In my head.
Oh, shit, they don't like you no more, Mrs.Goodbread. They don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you no more. They do not. I'm telling you. They don't fuck with you no more, bro. They don't fuck with you no more. Sis, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even brought you on the platform tonight. They ain't fucking with you no more. That's too logical for them. And you a woman? Oh, hell no. You're not supposed to be this logical. But again, without any further ado, let's get on into the Zoom activity, guys. Again, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. You know what I mean? The super chat is open. You know what I mean? Because again, this is why y'all don't get to the proper education that y'all need because y'all don't invest in yourself. This is a Zoom that Love Dorsey has, guys. All right, so let's get into that.
We talk about relationships, right? Number one, you will not always like your partner. It's a truth. It's a fact. You will not always like your partner. Not saying.
And that's a fact, guys. Now that's a fact. So that's number one. Now, I mean, we're talking about truths that exist in all relationships.
Any relationship, every relationship, no matter who it is that you're with.
All right? No matter who it is, guys. And you need to know this because our society has normalized stuff that's just not true about relationships based on the fairy tale that they done showed us in these movies and cartoons and our whole life trying to tell us what it should be when, listen, we in this. This is what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Remember, guys, I just give y'all from my experience, from my results, bro. Not too many people got these results. You know what I mean? But and the people that do got these results, they would never come up here and try to give it to y'all and give y'all the magic. They'd rather sit there and laugh
at the people struggling to find love, bro. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me, bro. No, that's that's some selfish shit. But yeah, guys, this is important because a lot of y'all, right? Y'all with partners and y'all feeling all sorts of ways. Y'all feeling like y'all could do better. All right, go ahead now. Go on out there. I'm telling you. It ain't nothing out there. A lot of y'all gonna leave somebody that you shouldn't leave. Like your baby daddy. Thinking that it's another person out there that's better. And you're gonna get in that relationship. And just like number one, you will not always like your partner. That's gonna come. And the rest of these things are gonna come. So it's gonna be like as if you didn't even move from another relationship. You in the same relationship just with a different person. And you know what it come down to? It come down to because it be you. It be you. You are 60% of the reason why your last relationship ain't worked. And if you don't pour into you, if you don't put some new information into you, you're going to take the same old junkie you into the new relationship and just be a new junkie with a new man. Yep.
And salute to all of those in a relationship, right? You guys need to be highlighted and spotlighted more, because building a family in this American culture, in this American society, is the hardest thing to do. And when you're doing it correctly.
I don't think building it is the hard. It's maintaining it. Is the hardest. To maintain it, it takes work and effort and, knowledge.
You got to get to the knowledge. You can't say you want something and then do nothing to educate yourself. Everything you want come with the education first. Learn, then remove the L and earn. Remember, let's get back to love. So remember, guys, number one, you will not always like your partner. That's a fact. So anybody running around here telling you some crazy shit like you're supposed to like your partner all day, 24/7, it's a lie. It's cat. It's a crab leg, guys. It's a crab leg. Unnormalize the unnormal shit that they done programmed in you.
In love, I'm saying like. You will not always like them. They will not always like you. Number two, you won't feel attracted to your partner all the time. Like you will not.
Now that's a fact, guys. Keep in mind. And that's okay, guys. That's okay. You ain't got to run around here pretending, acting like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Y'all dudes, y'all run around here pretending, acting like another person is not attractive to you. Like your partner is not going to be, she's not going to be attracted.
You're ever going to be attracted to.
Yeah,
like it doesn't work that way. You're going to be attracted to other people. You're not always going to be attracted to your partner at all times in your relationship. It comes and goes.
Do y'all want human being partners or do y'all want robots or animes? Like let me know. This is why relationships are not built for everybody. It's not for everybody. Some people just not going to set their emotions and their thoughts up to be built for a relationship, guys.
I think, though, if you understand and really listen and learn from what her points are tonight, that will definitely help you be in a better, healthier relationship. To understand those points, and then not only even to just understand those points, to be able to discuss those points when you're going through them in your relationship with your partner, like life-changing. Like,
it's a fact. It's a fact.
Yes,
bro.
Absolutely.
Because it's a theme, and we're gonna get to it. We ain't gonna spoil it.
Not always feel attracted to them, and the same for them. They will not always feel attracted to you. Number three, you will feel irritated. Like there will be times where you will feel irritated. And on the opposite end, there are times that they will feel irritated.
Remember, guys, the feeling gonna always be mutual. Don't you dare think you're the only one to feel how you feel. Y'all be running with that shit. Y'all be thinking y'all the only one that feel how y'all feel. Like I tell the brothers on Facebook or the sisters on Facebook all of the time, how you feel about me, probably the same way I feel about you. You know what I mean?
Pretty much, yeah.
Number 4, you won't always miss your partner when you're away from each other, and vice versa. They will not always miss you every time.
And that's a fact, guys. I don't know why we normalize this. If she on her purpose and I'm on my purpose, you know what I mean? If she focused in on what she got to do, her task, you know what I mean? Which is a lot now, you know, because a virtuous woman, they don't get credit for what they do. It's a lot. The kids, the other shit they got to take care of. But when they focused in on that and you focused in on your 80%, because remember, you're supposed to be 80% of the time on your purpose, trying to get out of poverty, bro. You got to get with women that understand that the goal is to get up out of poverty. You know what I mean? When you on your goal, you're not missing your partner. Shit, you indulged in your goal. You indulged in it. So you don't miss your partner, and you'll be a fool to sit there and lie to yourself. Likewise, understand when she get into the butter, when she get into the bacon, she is not missing you, bro. Your nagging self, she ain't missing you and your complaining. Come on, bro. This is just normalized. This is facts that you got to re-normalize in your life. I don't care what they taught you. It was wrong, bro. I'm telling you.
Time y'all apart. These are uncomfortable truths about relationships. This is stuff that people love to say the opposite, but it's just not true. Number 5, you will feel bored at times. Rather, it's because you're elevated mentally a little bit past them, or because nothing is going.
Love Dorsey is a baby mama of 3, but remember, we don't judge people by the start of the race, because a lot of us got a fabulous start, and I'm being sarcastic. Our start was horrifying because remember, 50% circumstance and then 50% acceptance of those circumstances. Love Dorsey went and got her mind right. Love Dorsey was always a schoolgirl. So although Love Dorsey conformed to the ways of the world and now she looked like one of these modern women, Love Dorsey studied psychology. So that's the study of the human mind. So Love Dorsey know you, me. Well, nah, she don't know me better than that. Nobody know me better because I studied the same stuff. The reason why Me and Love is so effective and the reason why people like Me and Love is so effective is because we study psychology. All you got to do is take a psychology course. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is take a couple psychology courses. And if you're really interested in it, you're gonna keep going because it's like a rabbit hole that is so interesting when you start to learn how you can really predict people moves. First of all, it's about 5 modes. People is made in 5 modes. So when you learn the 5 modes, then you learn, all right, that's that mode, that's that mode. So that's what that mode is capable of doing. And then you'll learn the patterns, and then you study the behavioral patterns, the stuff that we go over here. You know what I mean? I put it in a different way. I put it in an unorthodox way, but every now and then I slow down and I tell y'all, you know what I mean? That's where we get the HPD, the histrionic personality disorder. If you study that, then you will learn a lot of people. You'll learn all of the family members in your family. Those are psychology terms right there. ACE, adverse childhood experience. Study that, guys. Like, that's what I be doing. That's what I be doing. I don't be watching LeBron and Jordan and all this and football. And I don't, this is why I be laughing at people. Like, this is why I come off as arrogant. So, but it ain't arrogant. I read. And I can stand on my square because I know if I ask the average person, where did you get your information from? It's over. The debate is over. It's over after that. It don't matter what the argument is. All you got to do is ask the person, where did you get your information from? And I say that to say, Love, she ain't running around here with the information that been instilled in her. She went and got her own information. So she take up psychology classes, bro. That's why she know all this stuff right here. And she been doing it for years. She been doing this shit for years. She been doing this before the wave, before when Red Pill and all of that was underground. Before Kevin Samuels made it viral and all that, Love was doing this. So yeah, so a lot of people that not working on themselves or have a checkered past and haven't gone and got any information, they like to tax people for their old stuff because they're not growing. So So all they can remember is when you wasn't growing. You know what I mean? Once you grow, they can't talk about your new growth because they haven't grown. They haven't grown with you. You know what I mean? So they just like to slap on this, like, and because then we play the how does she know that? How did instead of listening to her information and taking the information, they do it to me. They do this to me. You know what I mean? Because even if I didn't have Mrs. Goodbread, even if I could not roll out Mrs. Goodbread and not be married and still get love, my information would still be facts. It just makes me extra special, more special than a lot of these people doing it because I can show the results, the biblical results, because it don't got nothing to do with money. You know what I mean? That's all. But there's some prophets out here, there's some messengers out here that got it. Love one of them. She one of them.
Going on, or because you may be used to a little bit more drama and action than what the relationship is giving you. But you and them at different times will feel.
That's a fact. A lot of y'all know y'all come.
Mino, stop it. You sounding like a demon now, because now you getting repetitive. I already told you why I'm not married and why you shouldn't even get married. But I understand you're a female. So understand we have two different brains and marriage works for you. It's in your best interest because you have nothing to try and manipulate somebody into signing a contract with a person that has nothing. That's in your best interest. So I'm not even gonna argue with you, ma'am. You're a woman, I'm a man. So it's always in a woman's best interest. And you're a weak woman at that. So you need that safety net because you don't plan on working on anything. I'm sure you don't have any skills. You know what I mean? You 7-Eleven working right now. You're not working on anything. It's 10-11 and you on my channel. So you know what I mean? You say you don't like it here, but you're still here. So we know you don't value your time. Like, tell me when I'm lying. Like, tell me when I'm bashing or when I'm sticking things on you that you have not shown us. Because you the type that want to say stuff and then want us to believe something else. Like, you saying stuff, but your actions is showing us everything, man. You don't know what you're talking about. And you're probably too young for this information. You know what I mean? But you should take it in. Because you're not a single mother yet. But you will be. You will be. You keep it up. You will be. But you think, but we know why you will be. You will be because you under the belief that you just get a nigga to marry you and you good. Nah, ma'am. For the last time, ma'am. No, I'm never getting married. Never, ever. I don't have to. Why? What does a married couple got that me and Mrs. Goodbread don't have? Tell me it. If matter of fact, I will cash app you. Where you at? Where you at, beanhead? Mino, I'll cash app you $200 right now. And it's documented, so I'm not gonna lie. If you could put in the chat what a married couple got that me and Mrs. Goodbread do not have. Put it in the chat, yo. You got to the end of the live to make you $200, man. We're gonna see how intelligent you are today.
The marriage license deception. This piece of paper, it's not what it seems. Did you know before 1930 people didn't need this? No state interference, no legal contract with the government. Before states took control, marriage was a private agreement. It was either a sacred ceremony in churches, a family arrangement, or even common law. The state didn't own marriage. In the 1800s, marriages were based on trust, community, and tradition. If a couple lived together and presented themselves as married, they were married in the eyes of society. Churches, not governments, sanctioned these unions. People didn't need permission from the state. When you sign this, you're not just committing to each other, you're inviting the state into your relationship. It's a three-way contract. They dictate everything: taxes, property, even divorce. Instead of it being a sacred bond between two people, the state becomes the main joiner, deciding the terms. Before 1930, marriage was a personal, private affair, but as the state took control, marriage licenses became mandatory, turning a sacred bond into a legal contract. Now, the state has a say in who you marry, how you live, and how it ends. You can accomplish the same thing with a Holy Bible, a recorded date, and a visit to probe.
Yo, what y'all doing in the chat, yo? What's going on in the chat? Game Bread, what's going on in the chat, yo? Y'all got to chill. Nah, I think y'all got miscommunication. Y'all chill.
come from them pasts, y'all come from them vacillated backgrounds where it was nothing but action in your household. And then y'all get with the dude that you really like him, but he ain't have that. Vice versa. She ain't have all that drama in her life, all that busting dope moves and shootouts and shit. And then you get with each other and you just bored for no reason. Everything going good, but you bored because shit don't match up to what you used to. You know what I mean? It's just not enough gunshots going off for you. Yeah, you got to understand, yo, that shit not normal. The gunshots you used to, just not normal.
Still bored. It is a fact. Number 6, you will wonder if there's someone better at times. This is a fact. I don't give a damn what y'all tell yourself or how much you say that you know that you're the best person or there's nobody better. The world is full of billions of people. The internet has made it where you can see millions and billions of people on a daily basis. You will and they will at times wonder if somebody is better.
Mm-hmm. If you don't, you ain't human.
Exactly. Now this be the less pretend part. This be the less pretend part that these people do. It be the less pretend part that these people do, and they play themselves and they trap themselves into the same delusion that they warn men that the women be in. I'm speaking from the guy's point of view now. I know we trap ourselves in a delusion, yo, on some bullshit. Not that don't map, that don't exist from nothing. It's crazy, guys. You can't do that, bro. These are gonna happen. You can switch chicks all you want.
You still gonna have these same issues with whatever chick, whichever dude. You still gonna have these same core issues. It's gonna happen regardless, no matter what. That's why all these celebrity relationships are breaking up, because they going through these things and they probably don't know how to communicate it with each other. Like, babe, in this moment now, I'm feeling bored or I'm feeling lonely or, you know, whatever the case, whichever one of the issues.
You know what I mean? We got a lot of them. And this is why I said salute to all my brothers that's in a relationship, because it's one of the hardest things to maintain, y'all. A real relationship, not a relationship cap, not one of them ego-based, ego-driven relationships. A real relationships where y'all try to work it out and it ain't gonna be perfect, but y'all go 30 days, 40 days without friction. You know what I mean? If you can't go 30 days without friction in your relationship, it's time for some real communication.
And it's not that really the relationship is hard. It just takes work, and it is.
And that's a fact, guys. Y'all got to do the friction test. Those of you that's in a relationship, in a partnership, or dealing with women, you got to have a friction test, bro. Right? If you can't go 60 days without friction, and what I mean by friction is without a little flare up, a little argument, a little cold shoulder, you know what I mean? You know those. If you can't go 60 days without one, because those are going to happen, but in normal relationships, let me tell you something, those don't happen a lot. They like twice a year, every 6 months type. You know what I mean? So if you in one of these relationships, bro, you really got to start looking in the mirror if you in one of them relationships where you just always strifing. It's always, where is your peace coming from, bro? Like, you can't go 30 days, that's a month. Without, like, so every month you in some straight, like your blood pressure getting raised. Like, bro, the most my blood pressure ever raised is on this channel. It's on this channel. Throughout the day, nothing gonna raise my blood pressure, bro. Nothing. Nothing. Don't nothing control my emotions, bro.
Something that you have to actively do to maintain a relationship. It's not that it's hard. If you know certain things, you know, you just have to actively keep your relationship together and happy. It's not hard.
You got the kid. Like, y'all say y'all want a relationship, but y'all really want coochie. Y'all say y'all want a relationship, but y'all really want good D. You got to really care and really want a relationship. And I mean, and then you'll do the things that it takes to have and keep a relationship. Yeah, get in these relationships based off sexual desires and lust. Let's be real. And ego. Let's be real. We got to stop that now.
Number 7, you will feel lonely at times. There will be times where you and or them at any given moment will feel lonely while being in a relationship.
And I told y'all this. God.
I think the hip hop, man, the hip hop played a lot of it. Hip hop, the music, y'all, the music. Remember, Lucifer controlled the gospel. And that played a lot of this. It played a lot of this, man.
Everybody have their seasons of loneliness. People in a relationship have their seasons of loneliness. You know, because your period of loneliness, your loneliness season is you to go to God. That's your season telling you to go to God. That's why you can have a relationship and you'll be in a relationship, yeah. But God still work with you while you're in a relationship. What you think you're in a relationship and you ain't got to follow God. You personally ain't got to follow that. Getting in a relationship is not the end, all ends. Like, that's the start. That's now you starting to build for God. You found the partner like God asked you to do. Now you start building his temple, which is your mind, soul, and family, body included. Guys, I mean, allow me.
That's a fact, y'all. You know, when some of y'all in relationships and you feeling lonely, so you feeling like your partner is neglecting you, but your partner doing what God asked them to do. They're not neglecting you, fool. That loneliness is that season where God pulling you to him so you could get right with God personally. Stop trying to attach yourself to somebody, you know what I mean, so that they can fulfill some needs that you got to go get yourself. Remember, everybody's supposed to be putting God first. You see, you use that. A lot of you women, modern women, y'all use that. Put God first to try to say you don't want to listen to a man, but we all supposed to be putting God first, and then comes his order. All right? So stop just using that to try to throwing it in the man's face like if you don't need a man because you're gonna put God first. But God then said after you put him first, you're supposed to put the man. So if you're gonna listen to God on that, you gotta go the whole thing. You gotta do that whole thing, girl. But when you lonely, stop pressuring the man. It ain't the man. God calling you because now he gave you the man. He blessed you with the man, but you still got some work to do for yourself. Some of y'all get the blessing and he think y'all gonna work on yourself because you got the blessing, but no, you finna stay the same, and he calling you to him, and now you thinking it's the man neglecting you. So you let him go, and now you in the same shit. Now you get a new dude, and you're lonely again.
Me to get deep, man.
Sure said amen.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, God. It's not hard.
This is a fact for both you and the other person. Number 8, your partner is not your clone. They are not a twin image of you. You guys are not the same exact person. So guess what? There will be disagreements, differences in challenges.
Exactly. And for the life of me, I don't know why y'all keep allowing social media and this new society to tell you that men and women are the same, bro. Men and women are not the same, bro. She is not my twin. We are not twinning, guys. We are not twinning. This is Mrs.Goodbread, and I am Mr.Goodbread. And that's okay. We can step outside and be comfortable, and she's comfortable in her skin, I'm comfortable in my skin, and we ain't got to put on this facade in front to trick nobody, bro. That's just stupid to me.
We don't pretend to agree with each other all the time because a lot of times we don't agree with each other, but we learn how to work out us disagreeing with each other.
Facts. Now, I mean, I'm one to admit a lot of the times I'll be wrong because I'll be jumping the gun. Because when I jump the gun, you know what I mean? And because I done created a monster already. I already instilled all of the things you need to know in my babes. Huh? I done already instilled everything you need to know about me in you. So you know me, I'm going to tell you the truth about everything.
As you should. As it should be.
And that's it.
As it has to be.
They be scared. Like, they be scared to tell the truth. And that's where you live in scarcity. If you living in scarcity, you're not ready for no relationship.
No, it's not going to work like that.
Not ready for no relationship.
It's not. It's going to eat you up. And then you're gonna have a whole another set of issues. Not none of these issues. Another set of issues you're gonna have to deal with that is not healthy.
Challenges. That is a fact. There is no relationship, no matter who the people are, that they just identify the exact same on every subject, every life topic, every instance that goes on all the time. That's just not true.
They say so.
Next, your heart will open and close. It's a fact for you and the other person. As you go through seasons of dealing with people, your heart and their heart will open and close. You can tell.
That's a fact too. And I'm gonna tell you what contributes to that. The people you keep around you. The people you keep around you will contribute to your heart opening and closing, bro. Especially for us men. Because your man thinks something is not cool, you'll go above and beyond to totally total your shit. What you got that is very cool to appease your man. Your big homie who's single though. Now, you know what I mean? I know you ladies, I do the same, but I can speak for the men on this one.
Know yourself, your shit is just open and pure all the time, but it is not. That is not true for them or you. Next, you will feel attracted and not attracted to them at times. They will feel attracted and not attracted at times.
And that's a fact too. Ladies, y'all know y'all man tell you no, and all of a sudden now they hear cheap, you cheap. You know what I mean? And he ain't attracted to you right there, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what you got to get over that, bro. You got to get over that. You know what I mean? You got to remember, guys, we're going to go over this. You see in that person at their worst and their best. You see that person at their worst and their best. Now they're not always gonna be attractive to you, bro. And if you sitting there thinking that, then you're gonna put pressure on your partner that's unrealistic. Those are them unrealistic standards that the modern woman set today, and a lot of you guys set today, because you guys watch those pornos, and then you want your girl to be like the women in them pornos, and those women in the pornos are actors.
You know what? A lot of these go together. Like
it's always
you might be feeling this moment that you don't agree with what he's saying or whatever. So at that same time, at that moment, you can feel like I'm not attracted to him. You know, a lot of them go together. Like you can feel about 5 of these emotions in one time. Yeah.
Get ugly.
Yeah.
And yo, guys, we done went through how many? What we on? What number we on? You see why? We on 10. We on 10. How many of y'all knew 10? Let's check the chat real quick. How many of y'all knew about all 10, man? Listen, I see it. It's on fire tonight. We on fire tonight. So we relatable. We relating. But y'all see how this is the work that people get into these relationships and they overlook. They think relationships are for happiness and for whatever the hell they think it's for. This is the work you got to do. If you're not built for tough for this, then what are you doing? You're trying to live up to this fairy tale that was created and instilled in you by the TVs and the stuff you sucked in. And that's dangerous, guys. When you start living your life programmed to what somebody told you got to live it to, that's dangerous, guys.
But if you know these points, it makes it so much easier. It's such a happier relationship.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I mean? That is a fact. All right, guys, let's continue.
This is a fact. You don't have to like it, but it is true. Next, your sex will be challenging at times. Sometimes it's because of the energy. Sometimes it's because of how you or the other person feels.
And sometimes it's because you settled for somebody that you really did not like. Then you got the kids. When you have kids in these relationships, guys, I hope you know it don't be jumping like that. Yo, I got a coochie guard. B. This dude is top flight coochie guard. this brother, my little man, Mr. Little Goodbread, my little brother, it's like they can sense when y'all is about to be horny. They sense when the parents is about to be horny and they gonna block.
As soon as you close that door, here they go.
These kids block, boy. These kids block. So, you know what I mean? You see how it can get ugly, you know what I mean? It can get ugly in these situations, man. Definitely can get ugly. At times, sex will be challenging.
And then too, if you're working so hard and I'm working so hard, you know, when we come home, sometimes we're tired and we can't, you know, get the tangle in. We got this.
I did a video. I did a video. I said beta males get more sex than alpha males.
Because they ain't doing that all day. Right? So you out doing stuff all day. Sometimes you come home and, no, not tonight.
Beta males get more sex than alpha males, yo. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to do it.
Not tonight, no.
You know what I mean? Shit. All right.
Sometimes it has to do with shit one or both of y'all seen out in the world. Sometimes it has to do with the mood you're in or the things that y'all been through or how tough life is or it isn't getting. It will be challenging at times. It will not be a fucking porn sex tape all throughout the entire relationship. There will be awkward moments. There will be stuff going on with your body and their body. It will not be perfect all the time. These are facts.
Facts. Whole fact. I don't care what nobody told you.
You won't always want to have sex. They won't always want to have sex. This is a fact.
The fact. Now hold on, my youngins. My youngins, y'all ain't gonna understand that. My young guys, my 20-year-olds, y'all not gonna understand that just yet. Get y'all joint off. Get your rocks off, but don't have no babies, bro. Get your rocks off, but don't date. Don't have no babies. Be protected in your dating. You know what I mean? But you're gonna understand. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there soon.
I think in the beginning of our relationship, we would not understand that point right there. Like
in every relationship, in a honeymoon phase, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that.
All right,
we gonna get to that because that part right there, that honeymoon phase part, is why a lot of people have sabotaged the Black family. Like that is the core reason why the Black family has been split, because people be lusting for how it was in that
not knowing
honeymoon
that
phase.
Everyday things that's going on in life changes all of these feelings and emotions, and you know you can't be rabbits all day anymore.
And growth is growth. You cannot, if you really growing and you're pouring into yourself, I'm pouring into me, she pouring into her, you're gonna change. Your mind, you shouldn't be thinking like how you were thinking when you're 20, when you're 35. If you thinking like how you was thinking when you're 20, when you're 35, you already know, man. Let me talk to you, dummy.
Will feel connected and disconnected at times. There are times you will feel like in your relationship, we are tight-knit like this. And then there are times where you may feel like, what the fuck? I don't really know this person. It happens on both ends.
That's a fact, guys. When I started this YouTube journey, Mrs.Goodbread and we took a real quick separation because it was like Bonnie and Clyde. And then when I started this red pill journey, I started to need to do things without her. You know what I mean? And it separated. You know what I mean? And that's where that disconnect was. But has she been a fool and not in control of her
emotions and understood some of these facts right here, I would have in that moment told the relationship.
And this is why a lot of you guys don't become the best version of yourself, because you get with a female that you can't verbally explain what it is you're doing to better yourself. You go off into this, I gotta hide her. I gotta hide my self-improvement from the woman I'm trying to self-improve for. Done deal. Done deal.
Next, when we talk about the concept of loving one another, there are apparent differences in the concept of love and what we do regarding love. There will be things that you do and there will be things that they do that are very apparent that they're different in the name of love. Another fact,
no.
When we talk about the concept of love, it involves fear. Love involves fear. Next thing is, when it comes to relationships, fear does not always feel like fear. And for a lot of people that don't know how to manage their emotions, they aren't in tune with themselves and managing their thoughts. They don't know that the reason they're acting the way that they're acting, or the reason they're doing the stuff
that one for me hit. It hit. It is, you don't realize that you're doing certain things out of fear. Like in your mind, you're not in fear, and you don't feel like it's fear, but you're doing it out of fear. That one to me hit, because even today, I still, certain things didn't realize, like, oh damn, that's fear that made me do that. Like fear that made me not want to sit here. Like, you know.
And I seen Professor say it in the chat earlier. We got 27 emotions, and they only teach us 5. You know what I mean? They only talk about 5 in school. For all my educated dummies, they only teach us 5. You know what I mean? But you got to know that if you got 27 that they play on and they play with, salute, bro, to the pro.
That fear is real, though.
It's real.
It is.
It's real, because and this goes for both of us. This goes for both genders. We're not gonna play dumb on this one, fellas. That fear, because y'all know, everybody want a girl until it's time for her to go outside. That's fear. Everybody want a baddie until it's time for her to go outside or go to work.
That they're doing has to do with fear. They think that it's something else, because it's a fact for all people involved. Fear does not always feel like fear.
That's a fact.
It's a fact. The deeper the love, the deeper the fear. The deeper the love, the deeper the fear.
And this is why I told y'all a long time ago, the more the women you love, you don't really keep. You don't end up keeping the woman you really and truly love. You don't end up keeping, because you end up doing some old dumb weirdo joint to push her off and scare her off. Out of fear of losing her.
Not even realizing you're doing it out of fear, but you do
doing it out of fear, and you pushed her away, and you had her.
Yeah.
You had her. All you had to do was sit down, sit the F down.
Next, the deeper the love, the deeper the risk. It's a fact. The more that you love and care about somebody, the more of a risk it is. And it's because of how much it matters to you. It's a fact. You will and they will have thoughts about leaving. You will and they will have thoughts about possibly wanting someone else. It's a fact for you and for them. Some people acknowledge these thoughts. Some people don't, but they have.
Yeah, guys, at this point, I didn't stop writing and typing the shit because it was so much stuff. It's so much work. It's so much work you got to do, fellas. Y'all see it. That's why I say salute to all my brothers in real relationships, in real situationships with y'all the leaders. You know what I mean? You ain't let them monetize your love. You know what I mean? Until you was ready for it. And y'all still ain't got to do it by state. You know what I mean? Salute to you, brothers.
Happen on both ends. Some people act on these thoughts. Some people don't. But they're going on both ends. Especially where we are in the world today with the internet and you being able to see so much shit. You being able to be marketed to with so much shit. It's a fact that thoughts like the one I just described, doubtful thoughts, they come along with those moments of feeling disconnected.
And I spoke about that, guys. This is when that friction, that relationship friction is going on and y'all not communicating it through. That's where the attraction lowers. than the outside influence. The outside influence, all they gotta do is say hi to the man or woman, and now they giving their attention to them. Now they valuing that person's non-sexual attention. So when a person values another person's non-sexual attention, we all know what come next. They're giving them their sexual attention, bro, because that's the exchange. Non-sexual attention for sexual attention, guys. Did I lie? Thank you.
Fact. So when you have moments of, I don't really feel connected, a lot of times what comes along with those thoughts is the idea that I might be better off with somebody else, or there is something else I want. The other thing about relationships that's a fact, when you're in a relationship, you will have thoughts about why other people aren't being real about this kind of stuff. Like you wonder, am I tripping? Because most people are making it seem as though the shit I just said is not what's going on.
That's a fact. Now that is a whole, you ain't tripping, bro. You ain't, just because everybody is fooled or just because the majority of people is dumb, don't go being dumb, bro. Just because they shame the alpha and they make the alpha out to be crazy don't mean you go acting like a beta male, bro. Ladies, because everybody and all the other women is identifying with being this modern woman, don't mean you go being a modern woman. You be you. You be you. I'm not even telling you to be a traditional woman. I'm telling you to be you. Mr. Goodbread, Mrs.Goodbread, we challenge you to be you. A lot of women don't understand feminism is not, nothing feminine about feminism. Because you hear it got feminine in the word, but there's nothing feminine about feminism, bro.
The majority of people make it look like in life and online and out in public, like the shit I just went down this list on is not true at all, even though it's a fact. Next, conflict is inevitable. In relationships, it is inevitable. There will be conflict. And I ain't talking about just disagreements. I'm talking about conflict. Like we're conflicting. Like there is some emotion behind the disagreements.
And it's gonna happen because you're a man and she's a woman. You're a woman and he's a man. So it's gonna be conflict, bro. Remember, you was raised by your mother, he was raised by his mother. It's gonna be conflict. It's gonna be conflict. But that's okay.
We don't think alike.
We don't think alike.
Right. So it's gonna.
It will happen. In relationships, you will see each other at your worst. Stay in a relationship long enough, you will go through seasons and you and them will see each other at your worst. Fun fact about this, it can change your view. It can change your view of the other person.
And that's a fact, yo. A lot of y'all know y'all met that girl at that club with that lace front on. That girl got to that house. She took that damn lace front off, and you saw that little spurt right there, little and you said, "Oh God damn!" You said, "God damn!" Sis, you know, you got that nigga. He was under them lights. He had that hat on. You got the nigga home. He took that hat off, hairline all the way down here. Like, what the fuck? You said, "Oh no, I can't roll this nigga out on social media. He ain't got no hairline." The other girl's gonna laugh at me. The modern woman gonna laugh at me. Change your whole view, bro.
Another fact. Give a damn how y'all feel, try to spin it. You will break each other's trust. You will break each other's trust. Now, when I be saying this, a lot of people believe I'm just talking about cheating. Every Everybody's idea of loyalty and trustworthy behavior and things that play against their fear is not the same.
And that's a fact, guys. And I'm gonna tell you something real quick, right? I came into the relationship right here with a lot of the stuff that my mom's, I ain't gonna say she programmed in me. I adapted to survive that relationship with my moms. You know what I mean? Single moms. And part of that was lying. A lot of us, we lie too much. And we get in our relationships with our females and we lie. And some of us don't know we have a female that we don't even gotta lie to, bro. But we lie. We gotta get rid of that. We gotta change that, bro. That's what she talking about right here. This is a good point. Love on point as always. And again, I repeat, y'all just been blessed with how much she charged? About $650 for her Zooms, some shit like that. Now, but you see what you get when you invest in yourself with Love Dorsey and her Zooms. This was a powerful live.
Worth every
powerful. Now I bet a lot of you that thought y'all wanted a relationship, I bet y'all thinking twice now. You would rather date now, right? You would rather date. Just stick to dating, right? You know what I mean? And remind you guys, dating don't gotta be what y'all think it is. They done normalize some old craziness now with dating. Dating is a mutual agreement that I'm attracted to you and you're attracted to me. And from there, men are normally accustomed to courting these women. But ain't nobody saying you gotta court them with $200 worth of crab legs, yo. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I love dating. I don't see nothing wrong with a slice of pizza or some coffee or some tea to get to know a female. Sit and chop it up with a female for the first time.
Not 4 trays of oysters?
Hell no, you know 4 trays. You saw that?
So you may not be a liar, you may not be a cheater, and you could still do some things that will make a person not trust you. Fact. At some point, you and or them at any given moment will bring your past into the relationship.
That's a fact, bro. And especially my sisters, what I need you sisters to do, right? When you decide that you picking a dude that you're gonna bust it wide open for, leave what your mother taught you out. When you decide to pick a dude that you're gonna that you're comfortable enough and you respect him enough to bust it wide open for, let that man lead, bro. It's a reason why your intuition told you to bust it wide open for him. Let that man lead, sis. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying be a dummy and let him lead you to walk off the cliff. I ain't saying that. At some point, if you start to walk towards the cliff, I need you to open your mouth. It's all about communication. So let's not play dumb, because you know everything else except for when to leave a messed up relationship. I mean, sisters are smarter. I don't teach my guys that sisters are stupid. Because I know sisters are smart.
Absolutely.
But be smart. Know when to leave a messed up situation, sis. Because you're not a victim.
You have to leave your past messed up relationships and flaws and stuff in your past relationship. You can't bring it into your new relationship. Like, that's definitely, absolutely gonna kill this new relationship, because you never work up the old baggage on over here. And
I thought that was common sense, though. But
we do it. So, you just gotta get to the knowledge and do better.
It's a fact. I don't give a fuck who you are, how much work you think you did on yourself. It is a fact. At some point, you or the other person will bring your past into the relationship, whether it's childhood pain, whether it's pain from a past relationship, whether it's pain from a broken friendship, whether it's some trauma from finances or a work situation. You will bring your past, they will bring their past into the relationship, because it's a part of who you are.
Yeah, because we get all our information from our moms, and that's all we got. Some of us, that's all we got. All we got is our moms. You know what I mean? All we have. but we bring that information in to a new situation, and that information might have been right for the time being for that relationship, the relationship with us and our moms. But that don't necessarily mean that information is gonna help us thrive in this relationship. You know what I mean? And that's all I be meaning when I point out the inconsistencies and what our hell of a mother taught us. I mean, I make it creative, guys. I make it creative when I say hell of a mother. And those are just phrases and words to, you know what I mean, draw attention to the program.
Next. If you have kids, and we're talking about a relationship, there will be seasons. It could be months. The season could last years. It could be days. But it is a fact, and I want you to really take this in. When you have children and you're in a relationship, there will be several seasons where you and or the other person's needs are not being met.
That's a fact. And this is why, see now, other channels can't tell you why they tell you don't mess with single mothers. But this is why you'd be a fool to mess with a single mother in this society, because your needs are not going to ever be met. A biological dad needs don't be being met. You know what I mean? Like, me in a relationship, and sometimes my needs go unmet. Likewise, your needs go unmet because we have our children together. So for you to jump into this spot, in this position of being a stepdad, is like, you can't. What can you expect? I hope you're not expecting anything. Don't you be expecting anything, sir. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it.
It is a fact. When you have children and you're in a relationship,
so
you or the other person at any given time, your needs may not get met. Next.
Before you go, love, we're gonna have to let Mrs.Goodbread go, because like I said, like, everybody's time in a relationship is valuable. Everybody's time valuable. So with that said, before we get back to love, I appreciate you. Thank you for giving me your time and getting off of your purpose and what you was doing to come to the school and contribute what you contributed today.
Because this live with Love Dorsey was such a great one and such a powerful one, I felt the need to just be here to watch you guys taking the information that she's giving.
Man, I appreciate you, man. I ain't finna do the Russell and the Sierra, none of that crazy shit. But you know I fuck with your hard, girl. I fuck with your hard.
All right, guys. Until next time.
Men, there are 4 women you must avoid if you want to live a happy and peaceful life. You must avoid them by all means. Number 1, avoid a broke woman, a financial vampire parasite. Avoid her. She doesn't see you as a human being. She sees you as a tool to be used to solve her financial problems. She's a bastard. Avoid her. Number 2, avoid a single mother. Avoid her. Her children are more important than you. The father of her children, her ex, that man is more important than you. And he will be involved in that relationship for the rest of your life. You'll just have a threesome. You, the single mother, and her ex. Her children are more important than you. Her ex is more important than you. Her financial needs are more important than you. It will come like 4th or 5th in her life. Avoid a single mother. Number 3, avoid an arrogant, condescending, disrespectful, and rude woman. Avoid that woman. The damage she will cause you. The damage she will cause you by being disrespectful, by being rude, by being condescending to you. That damage may not be repaired for the rest of your life. She will damage you permanently. You will never stand upright like a man You will never see yourself as a man because that bastard will damage you. Some of you men, you are with an arrogant, condescending, and rude woman because she has money. You want her money. That is why you tolerate her bad character, her evil character, because you want her money. This is the reason why I tell you to make your own money, so you don't have to stay with a bastard that keeps attacking your psyche and your manhood, emasculating you and weakening you. Because every day that bastard attacks you, every day she says something mean about you, she damages something in your psyche, and it may never be repaired for the rest of your life. Make your own money so you don't have to tolerate such an evil creature in your life. The moment she opens her mouth to start saying nonsense, you walk out of her life permanently and let her be alone. Let her go and find a fool who will be taking such insults and disrespect, but not you, not you. Number 4, avoid a woman who brings you no peace. She comes into your life with chaos. Remember, a woman who has no peace within herself cannot bring peace into the relationship as value. You are supposed to bring your own peace into the relationship as value. She is supposed to bring her own peace into the relationship as value. But if she has no peace within herself, all she can offer you is problems. People cannot give you what they don't have. Avoid these 4 women if you want to live a happy and peaceful life. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Put your hands together, Mr. Goodbread.